today, which is we're still on Proverbs chapter 2. And we're here looking at verse 10, and I reflect on the other verses that come after verse 10. Verse 10 says, when wisdom enters your heart and knowledge is pleasant to your soul. These several things happen. Verse 11 says, then discretion will preserve you. Wisdom brings about discretion. Wisdom brings about understanding. Also says that understanding will keep you. It will deliver us from the way of evil, from the man who speaks perverse things, from those who leave the path of righteousness to walk in the path of darkness, right? It will deliver us from those who rejoice in evil, because we don't follow those that rejoice in evil. We don't follow in the path of those that rejoice in doing evil. Wisdom will give us an understanding of the evil in evil, of the evil in wickedness. It would help us to be able to discern, the blessing, the reward of doing that which is good and which is right. It will help us to understand that evil might seemingly profit today, but the end thereof is a way of death. Wisdom gives us clarity of our way. Wisdom tells us that the end does not necessarily justify the means, right? We need to do everything we do with a good conscience, from a right place, from a good place, right? Because everything that we do is observed, right? And we're doing everything because from a position of knowing that we are being observed, and we're leaving the person we want to be, the person we want to present ourselves to be. We're not living a fake life, open and living another life in the secret, but we live a life that is always observed. We always live a life, whether in secret or in open, or we love people to see us, like we typically would say, we live always observed, But Lawrence wrote a book called Practicing the Presence of God, right? It's that place where I'm practicing the presence of God wherever I find myself. There's no place, oh, God won't see me, so I act one way and act another way where I think God will see me. We're not people that think God is only in the church, or God is only, a portion to Sundays. No, but there are those that leave God heaven. We're people that truly accept Jehovah. We're not like people that build a calf unto ourselves and give unto Caesar what is Caesar's and give unto God what is God's. A lot of people are so comfortable with that. That's called religion. Religion kind of compartmentalizes God. On Sundays, we're Christians, we're holy. And other days we feel we can do our own things. That's not what wisdom will do. Wisdom will always live observed. Wisdom will understand that there's no separation between the sacred and the secular. Wisdom will make the secular sacred, and even the sacred, be able to live, even in the sacred, as a normal part of living. That is, bring God to every area of our lives, right? So that's what wisdom will do, right? Wisdom will not rejoice with those that are doing evil. It will not delight in the perversity of the wicked, right? We'll continue. Just as we're sharing in the morning, just to close out here, still taking from Proverbs 10 and looking at what it brings to us. Bible says, when wisdom enters our heart, and knowledge is pleasant to our soul. We're people that desire knowledge. We're people that abhor ignorance. God says that my people perish for lack of knowledge. If we're people that desire knowledge and wisdom enters into our heart, then we'll pick it up from last verse 15. Says, when we will then, wisdom will prevent us or shield us from those whose ways are crooked. Will not be partners with people who love crooked things or do crooked things. And yesterday I was just emphasizing the word. There's a synonym between the word crooked and the word wicked. The word wicked comes from the word to be wicked. You talk about that wool inside the candle. The way that wool can be wicked, can be torn. It can be torn in several different ways. It's the same way is just that figurative word that talks about being crooked, being wicked, being one that is not straight, was not it's not straight, externally, figuratively speaking. There's a popular proverb that will say that just like the world, is made, is made crooked. The water part is made crooked by looking for a path of least resistance. That's how men's heart also become crooked, because they are looking for the easy way out. They are not willing to pay the price that life demands. Life demands a price, right? You're not gonna get whatever you want out of life just because I wish. A lot of people blame the government. I wish. But if you're gonna stay alive, I wish you would not get anything out of life. Life does not demand your complaint. Life does not ask for your wishing. Life asks for your seed. What do you bring to life? What do you bring to sow? You're only going to reap from your sowing, not from your complaints, right? So a one that has wisdom then is willing to pay the price that life demands, because that person knows that is the master of his own fate, is a master of his own destiny, and is a captain of the ship of his own person, how he orders his life. And wisdom will also keep us away from those who are devious in their path, those who are not straight in their paths, right? We're willing to pay the price of life that we want. Verse 16 says that he delivers us from the immoral woman, and you have so much fornication, prevalent right now on social media. It comes in different shapes and sizes and different names. We'll call it whatever. Prostitution is prostitution. Wisdom will then shield us from such people, will shield us from people that just want to trap us. People come in and want to show you nude pictures of themselves. People come and talk about partners just to corrupt your mind. Wisdom is to know that not even to open yourself to such things, not even to start. Not even to start. Again, that's how Eve missed it. She looked at the tree, and the tree began to speak to her. She looked at the tree, and the Bible says that she saw that the tree was good. Tree was speaking to her because she gave heed to looking at the tree. The same thing as Noah's wife. She looked back. We need to be. Wisdom will tell us what to look at and what not to look at. It will tell us what to start and what not to start. That's how wisdom preserves us. It preserves us from the immoral woman. Virtue, and the women hunters know the right words to use, just as men hunters know what to do. But wisdom will shield us away from that. Wisdom will teach us the place of self-care. Wisdom will teach us the way of being able to know ourselves, being able to rightly esteem ourselves. Will bring us to that place where we can date and appreciate ourselves. We're not looking for affirmation from outside of us, but we are holding enough to affirm ourselves. One leads us astray in the name of that. We're looking for affirmation. That's what wisdom does for us. So that's where we're going to stop today. We'll just stop at verse 16. We'll continue from verse 17 tomorrow. Hope you're getting something from this, and hope you're blessed by the words we share in the time of prayer. Have a great remaining of today. God bless you. And see you tomorrow, God willing. Bye-bye. Shalom.